Cedar Falls. Welcome to Currents Up Close. My name is Amanda Huseman. I'm the Communications Specialist for the City of Cedar Falls. Our show helps welcome the community to the city. You'll learn about great, exciting updates and news, all from our departments. Today we're going to be talking about Imagine College Hill. So I have two guests from the city. This is Stephanie Hulk-Sheets. She's the Director of Community Development, and Karen Howard. She is the Planning and Community Services Manager. Welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Now, can you first explain how the city identified the need for visioning projects like Imagine College Hill?
Yes, I know for a number of years the city has recognized that our zoning ordinance is pretty old, and zoning ordinance is one of those tools we use to realize the community's vision for Cedar Falls. And so in order to update that zoning ordinance, we wanted to take a look and take the temperature of the community to find out what is our vision for Cedar Falls. And we started with downtown, and now we're moving on to College Hill, and we want to include the whole community in that discussion about the community's vision for College Hill.
Great. So how does Imagine College Hill help the community and the city work together to kind of forge the future of the area?
Well, the goal of our workshop is to have several public input meetings where anybody is invited to be involved in that. And there are various activities that our consultant will do with them. And so our first meeting is what we're calling our kickoff workshop. It will be held at the end of January. We'll be at the CEEE facility on January 29th from 6 to 8 p.m. and everyone is welcome to attend. We will have a couple exercises. The consultant will talk a little bit about what the goal is and then getting to your question about how we work together is we're really everybody's starting to put ideas on paper, and we're starting to just get those out there, and then we talk about how do we accomplish those, what are the priorities, how many similarities of comments do we have in terms of coming to consensus.
Great, that sounds like a wonderful time. In addition to the public kickoff workshop on January 29th, what are the other activities that are going to be happening that week?
So we have a number of different opportunities for the community to weigh in on this process. The kickoff event is really to talk about what is College Hill like right now. What we're planning for later in March, at the last week of March, from March 28th, there'll be a week-long, what we call a community design charrette. And that's a really kind of a fun event, a lot of opportunities for people to participate, but we're going to take the information we received at the kickoff meeting in January and going to use that to really jump off and say, what do we want College Hill to be like in the future? Mm-hmm. So taking the information about what it is today and asking the community, okay, what are your aspirations? What are the challenges we need to address? What are maybe some of those changing technologies or changing housing needs of the community, and how can we address those in the future? So that charrette process is going to kick off on March 28th, which is a Saturday, and it's going to be a large public workshop where people are going to have maps in front of them. It'll be kind of fun to sit down and dig down into the details with your neighbors and your friends and your business colleagues. And then after that, they'll take that and there'll be a design studio that'll be set up in the Hearst Center. And the public is invited to come all week and see the designers and planners working, taking those comments that they received from the public workshop and putting those down in illustrations and plans, and they can start seeing that vision take place and it get developed. And then on the last day of the design charrette, there'll be a report out. That's on April 2nd. That's a Thursday evening at 6 p.m. And they'll present then what the plan might look like in the future. So it really kind of takes shape at that point in time. So we really hope that people stay involved and do participate in that design charrette.
Great, that's very exciting. It's so wonderful that residents are going to be able to actually draw what they want to see, be able to offer that. So it's a really great experience. Now for the project, for the Imagine College Hill project, what are the neighborhood boundaries for it?
The boundaries expand on the north end, it's 12th Street. On the east edge, it's generally Main Street, and then it kind of goes off to Highway 58 there on the map. and the western boundary is Hudson Road, and the southern boundary is some of the neighborhoods just on the south side of University Avenue. So you can see that it goes beyond maybe what's associated as the hill itself, and we are considering neighborhoods that are around that, neighborhoods that might be having similarities in terms of transitions occurring in them, and trying to deal with not just the hill itself, but the neighborhoods around the area.
Okay. Now the city actually hosted Imagine Downtown last summer. Were you excited about the turnout that received?
Yeah, there was a lot of energy around those events, both at the kickoff time and also during the design charrette. I think we felt like it was quite successful. It had so many different times and events that people could get involved in. It really fed into everybody's daily schedule, so that we hope that most people can make it to at least one part of the process and get their input into the plan.
Okay. Stephanie, is the College Hill Partnership working with the city on
Yes,
Imagine College
they
Hill?
are. Yes, they are excited about this process. Karen is a liaison to the College Hill Partnership Board meetings, so she's regularly attending those. We've heard a lot of excitement about it and interest in the event, and we've worked with them in scheduling many of the meetings that we have. We not only have several public events, but then we try to schedule some more targeted stakeholder meetings with several different types of groups, so that we're making sure that we're trying to give a good cross-section of the community.
Okay. Now, who leads the visioning process for the project?
So the city has partnered with an urban design firm, Farrell Madden, and their team. They have a number of experts on their team, everything from a marketing expert that studies the local markets for housing and businesses and retail, to transportation experts, to urban designers and people that can, and architects that can draw things up so people can get an idea what the vision is on paper. And the city is working closely with that team of consultants.
All right. Well, it sounds like a great time. If the community wants to learn more about Imagine College Hill, where should they go to do so?
We have a project website, ourcedarfalls.com, and there we have information about not only the downtown, but we're getting it updated with all the College Hill information so that folks are aware of that, and then that will be updated throughout the process to publish any of those open design meetings or other meetings that might be available that the public might want to know about. Otherwise, if people have questions, they can always call either Karen or I at the office, 273-8600.
All right. Well, we are really looking forward to a great project, a great community turnout. So I thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
Our Cedar Falls Imagine College Hill, it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for the community to come together to forge a bright future in the city. Make sure to keep checking ourcedarfalls.com for more information as the events draw near. Thank you again to Stephanie and Karen for joining us on Currents Up Close. We look forward to seeing you next time, Cedar Falls.